Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in to another video of One Tool a Week, guy. If you're new to the channel, we take a look at tools every week. So if you love tools, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So what is it that we're going to be taking a look at this week? Well, if you ask me, I currently had a job and I needed to inflate test a system. In other words, I was running a gas line. So of course, every time you run a gas line, you have to test it and make sure you don't have any leaks afterwards. So this week we're going to be taking a look at an inflator, and the inflator that I went ahead and purchased, it wasn't even a compressor, guys. It was just a regular inflator. It was the Milwaukee M12 cordless compact inflator right here, model number 2475 20, as you can see right here. So let's go ahead and open this baby up and see what we got inside. Of course, we're gonna have instructions that it comes with. Go ahead and throw those on the side, and we're gonna go ahead and slide this baby up. Put this baby right here, and as you can tell, it's going to be a small cordless compact portable inflator. So of course it's going to be cordless, guys. You don't have to run no electrical. If somebody's doing work in the house, in the building, they have the power off, you have no source of power, you could always use your M12 batteries right here. Now of course it's going to be the M12, it's not going to be the M18 batteries. So let's see right here. It's going to be weather and impact resistant with reinforced cage all around it. That way you're able to drop it. Nothing too crazy, but it will have some resistance. Of course, being out in the trades, you are going to have a lot of dust, debris, some water, moisture anywhere around. And I almost guarantee you're going to drop it, knock it over, whatever the case is. But it is going to be nice and rugged. That way you're able to use it. Of course, it also comes with a nice little handle right here that you're able to hold it from. Now, if you're asking for measurements, the height on this baby right here, it's going to be 7.5 inches tall. The width is going to be 3.83 of an inch, and the weight alone is going to be 6.5 pounds without a battery. So of course your battery insert's going to be right here at the bottom. Now of course, let's go ahead and open this baby right here, and your hose that it's going to come attached with is going to be a 26-inch hose that you're able to connect it. So wherever, of course, it's portable, so you're able to hold it on top, or if you have to add some extension to the hose, you're able to do it. And of the attachment is going to be, of course, it's going to be a threaded Schrader valve right here connection. That way you don't have to hold onto it like a lot of chucks and put pressure. You just thread it on there, turn it on, and you're able to go. Now in the back here, you're going to see multiple attachments that it comes with. The next attachment that it's going to come with, it's going to be a press to chuck right here that I'm able to take it off and connect it on the threads. And it's also going to have a ball inflator that it comes with in case you're using some sports, or you're using it out in the basketball, baseball, football, whatever out in the field, you're carrying it with you. You're able to have it on you at all times, which is a nice little carrying cage right here. That way you don't lose the parts. And the last adapter that it's going to come with, it's going to be an inflator nozzle right here. So let's say you want to put multiple balloons all over the ground. Of course, it's not going to be helium, so they're not going to float up, but they're going to stay on the ground. You're just going to go ahead and thread these on, and you're actually able to inflate, turn it on, and blow up all the balloons. That way you don't have to be out of breath. So this is going to be a little nice touch for you party planners that don't want to carry no huge compressor or anything around there, or are tired of buying helium, because we all know it's not that cheap. So you go ahead and put it back in there, and let me go ahead and open. So now that we went ahead and looked at all the attachments on the outside, let's go ahead and slap in a battery. So of course, like I said, it uses the M12 batteries right here. So slide that baby in there, and now you're gonna go ahead and have power. So let's turn this baby on, and as you can see, it has a nice illuminated LC screen right here, and right now we have it set for PSI. And if you could look right there, there's a target. The top one's going to be what you want to set the target PSI for it, and at the bottom is going to be the actual reading on your PSI. So your pressure reading gauge, of course, it's going to be accurate up to plus or minus 3% on how much it's going to be reading. And like I said, it's going to measure PSI. Right now we have it set for PSI, and the max amount of PSI that you're going to be able to test it is going to be up to 120 PSI, which is a huge amount. So from 5 all the way to 120 PSI you're able to reach. So you just go ahead and press that plus button, adjust it to whatever PSI you're going to want it. And as you're going to be able to see, it's going to go all the way to 120 PSI, which is going to come in handy. Now, if you're looking to inflate some 35 tires or 40-inch tires, it's going to take you a while. You're probably going to burn through multiple batteries. It's more of a small little implication or small little car tires that you're going to be using it, or nothing too major out of the ordinary. Now, if you do want to carry it with you, it is going to come in handy. Like I said, it will inflate your tires. It might just take a little bit, and you can only use it up to 10 minutes increments. So once the 10 minutes are up, overheat battery sign's going to come on, and you got to let it sit for 10 minutes, and then you can use it again another 10 minutes. So on top of PSI, guys, you're also going to read KPA, which is kilopascals, which goes up to 827 max. So what you're going to end up doing, you're going to be able to hold down the plus or minus right here at the same time. And once you get it, you see the bars on the right side. You could change it. So let me go ahead and hold it again. And once you hold it, you could change it. So you could go to KPA, and after a little bit it sets, and it's going to be maxed out at 827. So that's going to be your target. That's what it's aiming for, and that's what you want to set it. Now, if you don't want that, you just want bar, it's going to read up to 8.27 bars, which is going to be your max on that. Now, your battery life is going to be, of course, on your left side, and in order to activate it, you just go ahead and press the little pressure gauge right there, and it go ahead and activates it. Let go of it, which is pretty neat, guys. Now, like I said, what was it that I was using it? I was using it to inflate a whole bunch of gas lines on it. Now, for you plumbers, if you're running test plugs, or if you're using the pacifiers just to test it, you are able to test it with these babies. So you're going to be able to set your PSI whatever you're going to want it. Let me go ahead and grab one real quick, and that way you could see it. For all you that don't know what the pacifiers are or the test plugs are going to be, they're just large. Right here I have a brand new one, and it's going to be a 6-inch threaded test plug. So you're just going to go ahead and open it up here and remove the nozzle. Now, of course, this is going to be set at 25 PSI, which is a good amount, but I'm just going to go ahead and just make it to 10 PSI real quick. That way I could show y'all a demonstration of how you would use it for all you pipe fitters, plumbers, or HVAC. Also, if you're running a gas test and you want to make sure you're going to have no leaks, go ahead and press it. And as you can see, it's going up. Right now we're at 1 PSI, 2 PSIs, all the way till it reaches 10 PSIs. So right there, it hit the mark. And as you can see, it's inflated already up to 10 PSI, which is pretty neat, guys. Like I said, if you're doing a whole building, you're testing it, you have a bunch of pacifiers, a bunch of test balls, a bunch of gas line that you're running, I'll probably recommend it 2 and under, but that way you're not there with a regular pumping it up, or for your apprentice, if you're trying to help them out. These are pretty sweet, and you're able to carry it in small areas that a lot of people wouldn't be able to reach. So that's gonna be the video for this week, guys. This is what I went ahead and added on my channel and also on my tool bag. So this is gonna be a pretty neat addition, and of course, if you do a bunch of off-roading, I would probably recommend it, having it. That way you can inflate a tire or your spare, or help out a buddy. So as always, guys, let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and thanks for watching. One tool a week, guy.